All right, welcome. Today, we're tackling something huge, the rise of AI search. Seriously, if your business relies on being found online, the ground is literally shifting right under your feet. So let's break down what's really going on and, more importantly, what it means for you. For what feels like forever, the absolute holy grail of marketing was getting that #1 spot on Google. It was everything. But what if I told you that in this brand new AI world, what if that golden ticket just doesn't work anymore? Okay, let's get right into the numbers, because this is where it gets crazy. Check out this first bar for mid-2025. A whopping 76% of the pages that Google's AI was citing also ranked in the top 10. Made sense, right? Now watch what happens by early 2026. It tanks to just 38%. We're talking less than half. The clear, reliable link between ranking high and getting seen by AI, poof, it's basically gone. So what does this actually mean? It's pretty simple, and honestly a little painful. The playbook that every digital marketer has lived by for the last decade plus, it's broken. Throwing all your budget and effort into hitting #1 no longer guarantees you'll even show up in an AI answer. The game has completely changed. Okay, so first up, let's really dig into this. Why is this old way of thinking, this ranking myth, just crumbling before our eyes? What's happening behind the curtain? Yeah, but why? What is actually causing this seismic shift? It's not just random, I promise you. It's a deep, structural change in how these AI models find and then present information. Well, it all comes down to this really cool concept called query fan-out. See, when you ask an AI a question, it doesn't just do a simple search for your exact words. No, it's way smarter than that. It breaks your question down into a whole web of smaller, related sub-questions, casting a much, much wider net for information. And this visualizes it perfectly. You ask one simple question, but the AI, it spins that out into a whole bunch of related sub-questions. Then it pulls the best little bits and pieces from the results of all of those questions to build its final answer. And this is the magic part. It's how a page that's ranking, say, number 40 for some niche sub-question can suddenly become a key source for the main answer. The playing field isn't just bigger, it's a completely different game. And listen, this isn't just a Google thing. Oh no, it is a chaotic, fragmented world out there. Different AI platforms are all playing by their own set of rules. So if you think one strategy works everywhere, you're going to be invisible. Okay, just look at this chart. It really shows you how wild things are out there. Your brand could get cited over 27% of the time on Grok, but then get cited less than 1% of the time on ChatGPT. I mean, that's a 615 times difference. You can literally be a rock star on one platform and a total ghost on another. And here's the real kicker. Even when people get an answer from an AI, they're just not clicking. A jaw-dropping 93% of AI search sessions are over right then and there. No click to a website, the AI gives the answer, the user's happy, and your website never gets a visit. Welcome to the zero-click world. So, okay, rankings don't matter as much, clicks are vanishing. What in the world are we supposed to do now? Well, it requires a huge shift in our thinking. We're moving out of what we knew as the link economy and into a brand new world, the citation economy. Let's just break this down. In the old world, the link economy, the goal was simple: rank high. The metric we obsessed over was backlinks, and our main tactic was keyword optimization. In this new citation economy, the goal is to get cited in the AI's answer. The metric is mentions, and the key tactic is making your content super easy for an AI to extract. Okay, this all leads to the big practical question, right? If the goal is to be cited, what do we actually need to make? What does an AI engine look at and think, yep, that's a good source? Well, luckily, the data is pretty clear on this one. And here's your answer. It's what we're calling the Core Triad: listicles, articles, and good old product pages. Together, they make up more than 52% of all AI citations. And why? Well, it's because they're structured. They're just easy for an AI to digest. They're like these neat, tidy little packages of information the AI can confidently grab and use. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds like a ton of work for way less traffic. And you're not wrong, but here's the payoff. That little trickle of traffic that does click through from an AI, it is pure gold. Check it out. AI referral traffic converts at 14.2%. Traditional organic search, just 2.8%. We're talking 5 times higher. These are people who are ready to buy, ready to sign up, ready to act. All right, we've laid out the problem, we know the new goal. Let's get to the good stuff, your playbook. These are 4 concrete strategies you can start using right now to win in this new AI search era. First up, stop obsessing over keywords and start building topic clusters. To win at Query Fanout, you gotta cover a whole topic, not just one keyword. Second, freshness is everything. A real substantive update to your content every couple of months can boost your citations by almost 30%. Third, live by the BLIF rule, bottom line up front. Put the good stuff, the main answer, right at the top. And finally, get serious about YouTube. Yeah, you heard that right. Video is now a core SEO asset. In fact, it's the single most cited domain in Google's AI answers. Okay, so you're making all this great new content, but how do you actually know if it's working? Your old dashboard is pretty much useless here. You need a totally new way to audit your brand's presence, and this 7-lens framework is exactly what you need. Look, you can't fix what you don't measure, right? So this is your new checklist. You need to be asking, are we even included in answers? How do we show up compared to our competitors? Is the info accurate? What's the tone like? Does the AI actually get what makes us different? Is it citing good sources? And is our brand being kept safe from being associated with bad stuff? So, what this all comes down to is a massive shift in how you think. We have to get beyond just tracking ranks on a spreadsheet. The new job, the real job, is narrative management. It's about actively shaping and managing the story that the world's most powerful AI models are telling about your brand. And this quote, man, it just nails it. The brands that understand AI search today will own digital visibility tomorrow. The opportunity here is huge. This isn't some small tweak. It's a fundamental shift, and the people who get on board now are setting themselves up to dominate for years. So I'll leave you with one last thing to chew on, one question to ask yourself when you're looking at your own strategy. Take a hard look at your website, your blog, your videos. Is that content truly built to be a clear, extractable, citable source of truth, or is it still just built to be ranked? Because the answer to that question is going to determine your future.